Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Xillia. In the last episode, we went here through Bermia Gorge to kind of find out where Cline had gone. And we found out some unsettling news that there's some negative energy going on within the gorge, so we had to climb the gorge itself to get to the very tippity top so that we can go and do so. One thing I kind of wanted to apologize, because I know it's been quite a while since the last episode. There has been a lot of oopsies kind of thing, but I can go take care of them real quick. First and foremost, I'd like to go back somewhere. We're going back to Xillia if we can. We're going to go back here. The reason why before we do so is there's a sub-event that I forgot that is available to us. And we're going to go ahead and take care of that before we move on with plot. I mean, granted, it's not like minor, but this sub-event is available as soon as you complete Shapstrap Deepwood. So, as soon as you get to Sharalton, I honestly would suggest doing this. But me, I completely forgot about this. If you go down into the storage shed where you met Elise for the first time, if you come down here...
So this is where they kept you, huh?
How long were you in here?
I'm not sure. Really long, or kinda short. It was a blur.
What would have happened to you if we hadn't come along?
The big man always used to say that I should try and get along with the villagers, so that maybe I could live here one day.
I'm sure he meant well by that, but you can't just ask a kid to live alone in some strange town.
There sure are a lot of barrels here.
Don't drink from those! They're full of strange juice that makes you dizzy.
This is porridge wine. It's a type of liquor that glows in the dark. The longer it ferments, the mellower the taste and glow. After 10 years, it'll shimmer like the moon. That's why they call the top shelf version Moonlight.
You sure know a lot about it.
Naturally.
This flavor certainly is deep and rich. This may be one of the best things I've had.
Hey, that's stealing.
Don't worry. Something like this won't faze me. Oh, nothing bad's gonna... Oh!
But it just did. I just said it makes you dizzy.
It went straight to her legs.
I never would have guessed that was Maxwell's weakness.
Mila got drunk. That's essentially what happened. But yeah, if you come down here after the events in Shapstrap, or after you beat Zhao, you can initiate this cutscene. The reason why I completely forgot about this is because, well, this is completely out of the way, and I did this before this episode because, well, after this episode, things are going to get a little hairy, and you'll understand why. That's why I went back and did this. So, like I said before, that's kind of one sub-event I completely forgot about, and I didn't want to forget about it before I went any further, so that's why I went back. But anyways, we're going to go back to Bermia Gorge, and I have to climb all the way to the top again. Actually, hold on, I'm going to show you something real quick. We're going to go to Sharalton, and one thing I wanted to show off during my off-screen, I did a bunch of grinding on screen, and I also kind of wanted to show what I got.
My stomach seems to be empty again.
As you guys can see, everybody's about level 16, 17-ish. And another thing is, there's a reason why I changed up everybody's equipment. Everybody is equipped with earth-based weapons. The reason why is because the thing we're about ready to do involves the earth-based, and you'll understand why when I get up there. But like I said before, I did a lot of off-screen grinding, and I'm probably going to end up doing a lot more when I get back to Bermia, because I'm going to have to climb up it again. But the armor shop is now level 10. I don't know if I changed that or not, it's been a while. But the weapon shop is level 26. So if you're wondering, oh my gosh, how did you do that? Yeah, the weapon shop is level 26, and the accessories level 13. Another thing I did with certain things, I equipped Mila and Elise with green ribbons to kind of prevent poison. That's another thing I did. But that's pretty much all I wanted to show off in this episode before I did anything. I also, I'm going to show off a little bit before we advance any further. I know I'm, like, preventing this episode from progressing, but I will see you guys at the top of Bermia Gorge to kind of discuss what else I had. So, I'll see you guys at the top of Bermia. Alright guys, we're back here at the top of Bermia Gorge, as I climbed all the way back up. Now, what I wanted to discuss is we did level up a couple times. Everybody's level 17 except Elise. So let's go ahead and use up our Lilium Orbs real quick. Let's go ahead and advance them further. We got SP, we got TP, we got our Vitality, we got Assault 2, which Assault 2 increases our AC by 1, so we'll get an extra attack. I'm going to go ahead and configure that here in just a few minutes. Okay, so we got a Lilium Orb expanded after that. And we got Talon Storm, which is another awesome art attack. So let's go ahead and use up all our stuff. Now, you're probably wondering, it's like, why didn't you do this all off-screen? Well, I know there's going to be some people wondering, how did I get this art? How did I get the skill? And I just wanted to show, just in case anybody was wondering. We got Temptation from Mila. Anyways, that's why I just save all my off-screen grinding results. And that's actually one thing I really like that this game does, is I can kind of still show you what I did, the fruits of my labor did off-screen. So, we got Bolt Strike. Let's go ahead and increase it even further. And there we go. Now, Alvin here, we're going to go ahead and increase this. And I know, like, we haven't done any sort of progress right now in the first few minutes of the episode, but I promise that it will happen. We got Assault 2, so that's good. Let's go ahead and increase this one and complete this web here. And we get the Lilium Orb expanded, but we also get Chivalry. So let's go ahead and do that. I forget what a Chivalry does. It does all basic parameters increase by 5% for each female priority member that you have during battle. Okay, so that's what Chivalry does. Let's increase our SP here. There we go. Now let's go over to Miss Elise, and she has a lot here. Let's go ahead and increase it here. Let's do it here. Actually, that wasn't a really good smart idea. I actually kind of want to go here. Reason why is because this is skill right here. Negative Gate. That's a very strong attack, and I want Elise to have that. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and increase it a little bit. Let's just work with what we got. We got Negative Gate. Like I said, it's a very strong dark attack, and I want her to have that. So with that, we should be able to increase and do another one. This should be Assault 2. Yeah, I knew it. And then finally Rowan. Let's go ahead and increase his stuff right here. And we got another grid right here. Is Air Pressure. Do our HP here. SP here. Our Intelligence here. And we got the Lilium Orb to expand on him. And we got Strong Arm. I forgot what Strong Arm does. Throwing knives will travel greater distance. That's pretty much his distance attack. It would do a little bit more damage than normal. And then increase our TP. There we go. Now everybody's leveled up. Now, what I did unlock last time, like I said before, I did change it all to Earth-based weapons. Via the shop, because we're about ready to fight a boss, and the boss is weak against Earth. That's what I did there. But another thing that I did off screen, was I earned a couple titles, and I kind of wanted to show you what I got. I did get the title Bully, which is said you exploited a number of enemy weaknesses. So if you exploit it about 150 times, you will get this. I got Lover of Links, which did 150 linked arts. What else did I do? Basic Breaker, which allowed me to use Alvin's break ability a couple times, so 50 times. And the last one I think is called Prankster. I need to find where that's at. I think it's around here somewhere. We'll keep looking here. Prankster, there it is. Yeah, pretty much this is the first. Prankster is 50, Bully's 150. That's pretty much that. That's pretty much the titles I unlocked. I kind of wanted to show that just in case somebody is wondering what those titles were that I unlocked. But I didn't do it off screen, unfortunately, so that's alright. But now that we have finally gotten all the stuff that I wanted to tell you guys between last episode and this episode, we can now advance with plot. So without further ado, let's go on.
power is active now, but what can we do up here?
Grow wings?
Good thinking. I shall cast a channeling circle on the erupting spirit energy. We may be able to ride it down safely, but only if we can maintain control.
So are we gonna dive in?
Should have kept my mouth shut. We're only gonna get one chance to hit the core.
What are we waiting for? We have to save those citizens.
Right. There's no other way.
Your metal is inspiring.
Thanks.
Young lady, will you wait here, please? All right then, hold on tight, okay? This might be a turbulent flight.
There! Alvin, the core!
This ride is too rough.
Need a hand?
Much obliged.
There's Master Cline.
Are you alright?
Forgive me. I dashed off again without heeding your warnings, and I shouldn't have.
I am just glad that you're safe.
Do you know if Noctigal is still here?
I came here to demand answers about all of this, but his personal guard took me captive.
I see.
Oh, I just hate this place! Let's get
The
out!
Spud's right. I'm getting bad vibes here.
Watch out! Get back!
Oh no! What's that?
We're about to find out!
I sense a strong amount of spiritual energy emanating from it.
Was their main objective creating this thing?
Something's not right. I think I know.
You can analyze it after the battle.
Alright, so now we are fighting against the Nameless Anomaly. I know I already did a couple of attacks on it. This guy is annoying. I don't like this guy. That's why I did a lot of off-screen grinding for this. This guy always gives me trouble. He's level 16, and he looks like a gigantic Mothra creature. But his weakness is Earth. Hence why I went back into the store and got Earth-based weapons for everybody, because, well, I was having so much trouble trying to record this fight, and I figured it would be necessary to do so. This guy is so annoying, because one thing in particular he does is he inflicts status like no other on everybody else. So one thing I can really kind of hint at, we're going to switch out Mila, because we need Rowan. It's more asked to have Rowan here, because that's going to help a lot. And also I'm going to link up with Elise here, even though that a lot of this is going to hurt a lot. Ow! But that's one reason why I was doing a lot of preparations for this episode, because this guy has given me so much trouble when it comes to recording. I just had to reevaluate everything that I had. So that's one reason why this took a lot longer than it should to getting back to this LP in particular. So we're going to go ahead and try to kill this guy. We almost got him beaten too. So he'll inflict confusion, stun, poison, you name it. But that's pretty much this. We've pretty much got this fight hand in hand down. There we go.
That was quite the nuisance.
But it sure was pretty.
I don't believe it evolved naturally.
Then that would mean...
But that was the Nameless Anomaly. I know I made that look a lot easier than I suggested, but honestly, the route I was going, I was having trouble with that fight. I kept dying over and over and over again. But I'm glad we did. So without further ado, we got a couple of items. We got winged boots. Winged boots allow us to run a little bit faster on the world map, so it'll be a lot easier to run around and stuff. But Elise leveled up from that.
Hold up!
What do you think you're doing?
Wait. Can't you feel it?
What?
They're lesser spirits.
Oh, how wonderful.
Wowie kazowie!
Thank you, Jude.
Huh?
I forgot myself and nearly destroyed those lesser spirits.
Oh.
Then, shall we return to Sharalton? These people had intolerable amounts of mana extracted from them.
And with that, now we have to head back to Sharalton. We also got a couple skits. We got a show spirit.
Those lesser spirits were so beautiful. I've never seen one before until now.
I've encountered some during my time, but not the numbers we just witnessed.
Then you're just like us.
Indeed I am.
Rowan, thank you for taking my hand when we jumped.
You needn't thank me at all. I merely did what I'd do for any of my friends.
That's right, we're friends.
Yay! I never thought we'd make friends with someone much older.
You're very good with children.
No, not at all. I just know how to treat a lady.
And such a charmer as well.
I do get that a lot.
I bet you do.
And we've got another skit. A home for Elise.
I'm sorry we put you in danger again.
It's okay.
You don't need to say that. We're friends now.
Are you sure? Even I get freaked out traveling with Mila sometimes.
You and me both. Hey, Elise. I bet we can find someplace nice and quiet for you to live around here. You'd be away from all this danger.
But I don't want to leave.
This is out of the blue. You got a line on someone who'd be willing to take her?
Well, not yet.
Don't go making promises you can't keep.
So what's the plan, kid?
I'll figure something out. I promised Mila I would.
For Mila, huh?
Way to go, Jude. You pissed off Elise. But anyways, I completely forgot something. Let's go ahead and level up our Elise here, because she did level up from that fight. So let's go ahead and increase it here to HP and TP, and that'll increase her Lily Morb here. Lily Morb expanded. There we go. But we also got Heal Guard. What that does is HP will recover while guarding. So that's actually kind of a good ability to have. Speaking of skill points, I actually kind of have to equip some skills. And we didn't even do this. I'm going to go ahead and equip Assault 2. What else do I want? I need to actually equip Assault, essentially, the first one. And let's do Spirit. Increases max TP by 5%. I haven't really been doing this, and I'm kind of upset with myself that I haven't. Let's do Combo Siphon, and Stable Shift, and HP Restoration Guard. And then for Alvin, do that, and what else? Oh, I can't do anymore. That would have kind of explained it. Let's do that. Do that, do that. What does Wizard do? I can't even do that one. And let's do that one, Combo Siphon. And then finally for Rowan, let's do that. What does HP gain? It says 10% every time you defeat an enemy. That's good. Mage Stun. I can't even do that one. I think that's it. There we go. Let's equip some skills, because I had a bunch of skill points and I'm not using them, and I need to start using them. That's one bad thing I've been doing, and it's bad. It's been a bad habit this whole entire Let's Play that I haven't been kind of monitoring things. But as of right now, we are going back to Sharalton. So let's go ahead and go back to Sharalton and return Cline back to his manor.
Don't worry about me. Someone get these people to a hospital.
Yes, sir!
The doctors say all of the captured citizens will recover.
You have my deepest gratitude, everyone.
Mine too. I can't thank you enough.
I'm just glad everyone is okay.
Well then, we should be going.
Already? What's the rush?
We'll have to pass through Fort Gandala from here.
Fort Gandala. Then your destination must be Fenmont.
Yes, I have unfinished business there.
How do you plan to pass through the fortress?
We'll just have to fight our way through.
Not the easiest of plans. I shall send men to infiltrate the base. They will facilitate your passage.
You sure you should be helping us? We are being chased by the military after all.
House Cheryl has never been particularly loyal to Noctigal. In fact, I just issued a formal complaint with the military and ordered their troops to withdraw.
In other words, you're pretty much on the verge of war.
Then we should take him up on his offer. It's certainly more appealing than a suicide charge.
I see. Very well. We accept your offer.
Excellent. After what you've done for my people, it is the least I can do. It will take some time to put the pieces in place, however. In the meantime, please, make yourselves at home. Rowan, please remain with our guests. Make certain they want for nothing.
As you wish, sir.
Thank you.
Wah, hooray! Sleepover party with Dracel!
You got it.
You all must be tired. I will have rooms readied. Speak with me when you wish to retire.
Thank you, and sorry for being a burden.
And with that, now we can go and rest if we want to. You can actually go and explore a little bit of House Cheryl here, or Sharalton's Manor, but we can go ahead and see what's in here. I don't think we can go in any. I don't think we can go in this one. And there's nothing in here. You can kind of just take a little gander around of the manor because, contrary to popular belief, you're going to be here a couple times. So you kind of want to take a look-see and see what's in here. There's actually a bird in the cage, but, I mean, as of right now, there's really nothing you can do except talk for Cline. You can actually go take a rest in the room, but I think you can actually just leave if you want to. If you have more stuff you want to take care of in Sharalton, you can go ahead and do so. But since we've practically taken care of everything, let's go ahead and talk to Cline here.
You must be exhausted. You should rest. Allow me to see you to your chambers.
You have my gratitude, Rowan. I learned more than I thought I would. Alvin is a fine instructor when it comes to swordsmanship, but I haven't had any opportunities to study spirit arts.
Happy to help. Although I suspect I taught little that you didn't already know.
I'd never used techniques to control spirits before. I always did it by feel.
You're that skilled despite a lack of formal instruction. Impressive indeed.
I hope we might practice together again sometime.
Nothing would please this old man more.
Is that Jude?
He is no doubt thinking of Miss Elise. She is a great source of concern for him. I saw it all over his face when he was looking at her earlier.
He's caught in his own vicious cycle. He feels compelled to help people, but then he can't stop worrying once he gets involved. He's just so human. Hey!
Allow me to handle this.
They were trying to create a new key. I may not have much time left.
You do not wish to retire, young master?
Not yet. I need some air.
You seem burdened. Perhaps I could offer some counsel.
Maybe. It's kind of personal.
Is it about Miss Elise, perhaps?
Huh? Yeah.
My young mistress was kind enough to recount how Miss Elise came to accompany you on your journey.
Elise told Drissel about it? She's my responsibility. She has nothing to do with Mila's mission. I don't want to get her involved any more than she already is. Rowan, would the Sharals be willing to take in Elise? She and Drissel get along so well, and you and Cline have been so nice to her.
The girl is little more than a stranger to you, and yet she weighs heavily on your mind.
Everyone teases me for being a do-gooding honors student, and maybe they're right. I just can't let things like this go.
Indeed. Please leave everything to me. I will discuss this matter with Lord Cline and Lady Drissel personally. Now you should rest. You need not add sleep deprivation to your list of burdens.
Thanks. Good night.
But of course, good night. As we suspected, he was doting over Miss Elise. He would like my master to take her in.
I see. Despite his failings, Jude takes his responsibility seriously.
Yes, he is a most clever boy.
That he is.
And now that we've gotten a good night's rest, we can actually just go ahead and... I'm actually going to take a quick gander real quick.